We have 7 total, so 3 deceased and 4 transported to the hospital. 2 were transported before the officers got here, 2 were self-transported, and then 2 were transported by an ambulance to a local hospital.
The coroners now identified the 3 women who died in that shooting in Beverly Crest. They're 33-year-old Iyana Hutton of Chicago, 29-year-old Nenah Davis from Bolingbrook, Illinois, and 26-year-old Destiny Sims of Buckeye, Arizona. 4 other people are still hospitalized, 2 critical after the shooting at the short-term rental property.
Earlier this year, we shared a tragic story of 3 best friends based out of Chicago. Iyana, Nenah, and Destiny were 3 ambitious friends who had many life goals. Iyana Hutton was a 33-year-old resident of Chicago who was working hard and striving to get into the music business. Iyana was the type of person everyone enjoyed being around, but it was said that she was laser focused on her goals and career. She was coming up as a rapper who started doing well promoting and pushing her music. The artist had recently launched her latest project on Apple Music. Destiny Sims was a 26-year-old resident of Arizona. Destiny recently moved to Arizona, but was born and raised in Chicago. Destiny was ambitious, loving, and nurturing. Destiny worked as a hairstylist. She was known for her different and unique looks.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So go now, don't like you do. That's why I spend my life with you. I won't please you in any way I can. I won't share my world, don't you understand?
The mother of 3 was also friends with Nenah and Iyana. Nenah Davis was one of Iyana's best friends. The 29-year-old was from Bolingbrook, Illinois, and according to reports, Nenah and Iyana grew up together. Nenah, friends and family, described her as generous, caring, and supportive. She was a mom who once worked as a nurse and known to be there for her friends. One thing she loved was spending time with her children. She would even get on the field herself with other parents in support.
Lisa, move up a little bit. Let's go.
Sadly, the 3 women were fatally shot on January 28th while sitting in a car near their vacation rental. The incident happened in a Beverly Crest neighborhood north of Beverly Hills while the women were traveling to see a rapper perform. The 3 best friends just returned from a night of bowling when they were ambushed by 3 unknown men.
Around 2:30 this morning, West LA officers received multiple 911 calls of a shooting with people down at a residence here in the 2700 block of Ellison Drive. When the officers arrived to the scene, they found 5 victims suffering from gunshot wounds. The Los Angeles Fire Department responded and pronounced 3 of those victims deceased here at scene. 2 of those victims were transported to local hospitals, with a total of 4 victims that were transported to hospitals. The ones that were transported, we have 2 in critical condition at this time and 2 in stable condition. At this time, we're waiting for the coroner to make the determination of the ages and genders of those that were deceased. Because of the integrity of the investigation, investigators not releasing that information at this time. At this time, we know that the residence was a short-term rental, and we're still interviewing additional occupants as well as witnesses and neighbors to try to piece together exactly what happened here. Investigators are also going door to door and looking for additional surveillance video or any evidence that could help us determine what happened here and why these victims were shot. We're asking anyone with information to contact LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division at 213-486-6890. That's the information we have at this time. Again, the ages and genders of the victims, especially of the deceased, will be determined by the coroner's office. And those that were in the hospital now, we have 4 additional victims that were in the hospital, 2 in stable condition and 2 in critical condition. And again, at this time, investigators are not releasing their genders or ages because of the integrity of the investigation, and we're still trying to get additional information from everybody that was here. Yes?
This morning when I talked to the overnight man, given out the
You know, I would, out of abundance of caution, I would hold on that until the coroner makes that determination.
Do you know
Yes.
if the victims were, some of them were in a car, some of them were outside, or
Right. You know what? Again, we're waiting for the investigators to release more information. I'll have more of what they can release because with an active investigation, we're interviewing witnesses. And to keep the integrity of that investigation, when you ask a witness exactly what happened, we want to piece together where they were and what they saw at that time. So right now, you know, in the interview process, in the interrogation process, we want to get that information. Yes, ma'am.
Did you get there of how many victims? 7 victims?
We have 7 total, so 3 deceased and 4 transported to the hospital. 2 were transported before the officers got here, 2 were self-transported, and then 2 were transported by an ambulance to a local hospital. So we have 7 total, yes.
You mentioned this was a short-term rental. Could you tell if there was some sort of party or gathering that was happening, given that there were so many people?
You know, at this time, we're still trying to interview people of what kind of gathering it was or whether it was a party or not. So again, it's an ongoing investigation. I know that we want to get the information out, but you know, we have a lot of investigators here trying to piece together what happened. Yes.
What about suspect?
The suspect right now, there is no suspect information, and that's what we're interviewing these witnesses and additional occupants of this gathering or whatever it was here. Yes.
So the suspect hasn't been caught. Should people be concerned that someone's out there, that are other people potentially in danger here?
You know what, at this time we don't believe so, based off of the interviews so far. However, again, we're asking for anybody with information to contact Robbery Homicide Division to help us solve this crime. Yes.
Can you tell us if there's anyone who stayed behind who was part of who saw something or was part of the gathering that is being meeting with police right now?
Yes, again, investigators are interviewing additional occupants and witnesses of what happened here. And that's why we're kind of limited on the information we want to release at this time to keep the integrity of that investigation. Yes, we'll have an update again in about an hour when I reach out with Robbery Homicide Divisions.
After nearly 4 months, police gave a new update on the case. 3 men from Chicago were connected and charged with the murder of the 3 best friends.
Well, attempted murder charges, among others.
And as of right now, police do not believe the 3 best friends were the intended targets. I will continue to keep my thoughts and prayers with the family and friends of the victims. It's good to know that we got an update on this case. You guys, let me know your thoughts and your opinions down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys dearly. And with that being said, don't forget to check on your loved ones.